Ask Labs and Ask Base are at the source of our tenet of being backed by science. Ask Base actually creates most of the raw materials in the Remon product lines that have key performance values. So that's going to be our byungpo leaf extract, soapberry, mugwort, nettle, camellia seed oil as well. And this is all extremely important because they essentially control the production of these raw materials to the supply of the products. It is not uncommon in the industry for a brand to work with various different suppliers to get essentially various different raw materials to create a finalized finished good. But here we are the people creating a lot of these different raw materials. We have complete access to the byungpo leaves, to the camellia seed, and to the nettle extract. So really just allowing for us to continue kind of that Remon innovation even at the raw material stage of a formula. And what's also extremely crucial in understanding Ask Base is because it is supervising this development of these different raw materials, we commit ourselves to GMP or good manufacturing practices and submit ourselves often to high-level inspections just to really maintain quality of these different processes. Ask Base is where we get the raw materials both in research and in fruition when we finally eventually incorporate them into formulas. But to understand then what those formulas are doing in terms of their efficacies, in terms of their safeties, and in terms of their innovation, that's when we turn to Ask Labs. Ask Labs is the sister company to Ask Base and eventually to Ask Company. And this is where we are researching. This is where all that innovation and all that good stuff occurs in regards to that Remon innovation. At this research center, we also work really closely with the Korea Research Institute of Bioscience and Biotechnology to develop and understand different materials and eventually different formulas, both in skincare, hair care, and food science. So we have our cosmetic research lab. That's where the formulation and innovation for skin and hair products occurs. And again, with the ultimate promises of maximum efficacy without skin irritation. So that's where we're doing not only the testing in regards to primary performances, but also the testing in regards to primary potential or lack thereof of irritation, etc. So this is where we kind of set up different formulations before we eventually get them third-party tested. Secondly, we have that Food Research Institute. So that's going to be where we're doing all the lifening formulations and kind of looking towards functional food ingredients, how to better essentially sustain your health from the inside out. And then lastly, and I would say most importantly, is our byungpo Research Institute. This byungpo Research Institute allows for the developmental research of our hero ingredient and its benefits. Here is where we not only already discovered that higher antioxidant activity, anti-wrinkle performance, hyperpigmentation reduction, but where we are continuing to innovate with our hero ingredient, with that giant byungpo, understanding what else it can do for our skin, and to essentially revolutionize the processing and cultivation of this leaf as well for better benefit to the human body. Ask Labs and Ask Base are at the source of our tenet of being backed by science.